there are 3 things you can tell your spouse if you want to get a security system to protect your home and they don't. And there are legitimate reasons, there's legitimate rebuttals that spouses have about not wanting to get a security system. I heard this one yesterday from a lady from Pennsylvania. Christina came into our shop, and she's actually one of our employees' sisters, and I was just kind of kidding with us. Hey, we also do security systems. You're welcome to get a security system. She said, well, we live way out in rural Pennsylvania. Nobody ever has anything stolen out there. We don't even lock our house. In fact, we leave our keys in our car. Now, that is a very legitimate reason for not wanting a security system. But she's thinking of a security system like the old ADT stuff that sat there and it dialed over a phone dial, and all it did was call the police. That's all it did for you. So I didn't even like rebut her, because I wasn't asking the question in sincerity. I was just kind of having the conversation. So we quite often have, I know this has never happened in your home, right? Like this would only happens in my home, right? Spouses have different ideas about what they want to do to protect the home, family, kids, dogs, all that kind of stuff. And so if that were the only reason to get a security system, a lot of people who live in rural America or safe America or places that are not Chicago, LA, New York, those types of things, they can say, we don't lock our doors at night, house is safe, all those kind of things. Do you realize that burglary and theft from your home is way down the list of expenses for families due to loss? So there's a couple of other things that are much higher on the list, and I'll tell you what a couple of those are. Tornadoes, storms, fire, water, flood, even internally. The 2 most dangerous things for your house are your refrigerator and your washing machine, like the ice maker, the hose going to the refrigerator. It's 15 years old. If the thing breaks, somebody moves it around. You're out of town on vacation. We've had this happen a number of times. So let me give you 3 reasons that you can't afford not to get a home automation system that also does security. That's really what they are nowadays. The good stuff, the new stuff, not the Ring, not the Vivint stuff. I'm talking about really good systems, are home automation, warning systems, and they are security systems. So number 1, fire. You got a home. Like, your home is very likely to lose everything if you have a fire. Early detection systems, smoke sensors, those types of things. They can call the fire department. We have a little device. Do I have one up here? Probably. Yes, I do have one. Sorry, I stepped back in here. You already have smoke sensors in your house that call the fire department, right? Wrong. Your house is built. They have smoke sensors to get your butt out of bed at 2 o'clock in the morning. This sits beside one smoke sensor inside your house. All of your smoke sensors are wired together, so when one goes off, they all go off. This listens for that sound. It will call the fire department, keep your house from burning down. Even if you're in Tahiti on vacation, this little device can save your house. 2, water sensors. So water does more damage every year than fire or anything else combined. Water is the number 1 thing that causes massive expenses to homes, well, commercial businesses as well. But it's not just the flood, right? It's the other things we just talked about. It's that washing machine. It's that hot water heater that bursts and water gets in the house. And if you're out of town, nobody ever knows it. 1 more sensor. Hang on. So do I have it right here? This, I should have planned better, right? This is a flood sensor. This can sit around the toilet. It can sit beside your washing machine. It can sit beside your dishwasher. It can sit beside your hot water heater. The little sensor goes on the floor. You plug it in. This will also talk to the security system if you have water. So you got water covered, you got fire covered. Here's the one savings that no one really talks about. So your spouse says, something, we don't need a security system because we leave our keys in our car, we don't lock the doors, we sleep well at night, nobody ever comes in. If you can say to your spouse, hey, we'll save 10 to 20% on our homeowner's insurance if we get a security system. Now, homeowners insurance has gone up astronomically high the last few years. Some states are worse than others. Florida has actually had several large companies pull out of the state. If you have a monitored security system that does burg and fire, it's like it will put this device in, call the fire department if something happens, they'll give you a huge discount on your homeowner's insurance. Minimum I've ever seen is 10%, upwards of 20%. You know what your costs are, do the math, you can figure it out. But if somebody is trying to sell you a home security system just based on home security only, it's going to call the police if somebody breaks in, you know you have someone selling you an old school system. Let me tell you a list of other things that our systems and the ones we recommend, if you don't get from us, will do. And every system that you get should offer you these things nowadays. So, early warning system for tornadoes, hurricanes, fires, and floods. So our system has GPS locator. We have over 12 million users on our system now. So if there is a tornado, a flood, a fire, it knows in your general vicinity within 2 miles of you what's going on. We've had our security system go off here several times in the middle of the afternoon when there were tornado warnings and there was one less than 2 miles from us. Actually went down a main street up here a mile away, tore up all kinds of buildings. Our system was going crazy. We went, our bathrooms are brick. We went in the brick bathrooms, took some employees in there, took some customers in there, and just waited it out. So it will do medical emergencies. A lot of people think, well, okay, we don't need a security system because, you know, nobody ever breaks in. We leave our keys in our car. We leave the doors unlocked. What if you have a little sensor on your panel? You have diabetes, or you have an ailing parent. It does personal emergency response systems. It does medical alert systems as well. So all those things can be attached to your security system. What about pets? You have pets that stay inside. You don't want them to burn up. Most pets can't open the door. If yours can, I'll be pretty impressed. Like the Fockers, like they can flush the toilet. Energy savings. So it'll tie into thermostats. It'll save you 5 to 8% per month on your HVAC costs, your cooling and heating costs. This system can also tie into solar. We're getting ready to roll out solar initiatives in 3 states with several companies. It'll do solar. So if you have a great state with sunshine like Tennessee, it'll save you money there. Threshold notifications, usage of kilowatt hours. You know, your kids left something on, your kids left water on. It can actually count those things as well. So there's a lot of reasons that you can get security systems outside of, hey, you know, our keys are in our car at night. We don't lock the doors. Just the savings alone on your homeowner's insurance, usually over a period of 3 years, it pays for itself. So what's the objection again? It's also safer. Like if you do live in an area that's a little more, you know, prone to crime, you got something you're concerned about. Listen, you live out in the rural America nowadays, so you never know who's cooking meth right down the street. We've had that happen here in Tennessee a number of times. But don't let somebody or a spouse talk you out of getting a system just because they think you want to call the police. There's a lot of other reasons to get security systems these days. We're full of great information. Hey, do us a favor, like and subscribe. I'll put a couple links to three pre-packaged home systems below that I recommend. If you got any questions, you can call us to 800-604-1102, 800-604-1102. Please like and subscribe.